at the end of Formula One's last season about the wonderful performance of Red Bull's young pilot Max Verstappen, as he won the Spain Grand Prix, the impressive overtakings at Hockenheim and Interlagos. Well, he even won the Personality of the Year prize. But what does all this really mean? Could it be that he's being overrated somehow? Correct me if I'm wrong. But does anyone really remember Max Verstappen during his stint at Toro Rosso? When he arrived as the new pilot for the Scuderia Toro Rosso, previously called Minardi from Formula 3, does anyone really remember him at that point? At the same time, to remember Daniel Kvyat when he was called a torpedo by Sebastian Vettel at the Grand Prix of Shanghai, China, when Daniel Kvyat overtook him and Vettel's retort, "You passed me like a torpedo," and Kvyat's famous answer, "This is racing, this is Formula 1. And all this before Kvyat's unfortunate accidents, also with Sebastian Vettel, that ended in the insolite and now forgotten change of seat with Max Verstappen, as we said in Toro Rosso, the same Daniel Kvyat, who won podiums for Red Bull. Well, it ended like this, and no one really have to this day a clue of why this happened. Now, another thing, to compare him, and this because we heard about it at the end of the 2016 season, to compare him with no less than Ayrton Senna da Silva from Brazil, who is one of the greatest of all history. I really believe that great pilots like Niki Lauda, Nigel Mansell, Ayrton Senna, Michael Schumacher, to mention some of them, were great pilots when they were not in the top teams, but in the middle to low teams, and they did incredible things. Well, Juan Manuel Fangio, called the Great, who took any car and made a world champion out of it. I never said that Verstappen is a bad pilot at all. He is talented and had a really good Formula 3 season where he raced with pilots like Esteban Ocon, who is now one of the pilots for Renault team. And in the end, Verstappen is in one of the top teams. I've only said that I think that he is being overrated by the media. He really is in a great team, Red Bull. The one that, if we remember, before the Mercedes-Benz reign, had 4 years along Sebastian Vettel, now in Ferrari, winning 4 straight world championships, until they were dethroned by Mercedes-Benz with the changes at the Formula 1, and now they fight for the second place with Ferrari. 2017 will be, no doubt about it, the year in which Max Verstappen will have to show the pilot he really is. Without talking about dynasties or comparing him with anyone, he must be compared with himself. Now, on to other stuff that is happening in the category before the 2017 season kickstart. The replacement for Nico Rosberg finally revealed, Valtteri Bottas, who goes from Williams to Mercedes. We only hope he will be more than Lewis Hamilton's shadow, but a real threat to him. Talking about Williams, the no retirement for Felipinho Massa. How long was his retirement? Well, nothing. From the end of the past season to the 2017 season as the team main pilot. We wish him the best. Pascal Wehrlein. The same Pascal Wehrlein that at some point was considered the rising star at the Mercedes-Benz. When he didn't get the seat at Mercedes-Benz, moved from Maynard to Sauber, replacing Felipe Nasser. Not the best option, but still, we wish him the best. And at the end, a note for the future. The young pilot George Russell has been appointed as the 3rd pilot for development at Mercedes-Benz. Well, don't forget to hit like and to subscribe. See you next time.